My name is Chuck Fitz-Hughes, and I'm going to give you an overview of the duties and responsibility of a lighting designer as it applies to current players. Purpose: why do we have a lighting designer? If you have the best actors in the world on stage, and Kirk players are the best, a spectacular set designed by Brenda and costumes by Fred, magnificent lights are needed to enhance the performance. MHS Auditorium has no natural light. Therefore, a lighting designer is essential. Steps to success: light the actors first and foremost. Number two, light the set as best you can. Number three, lighting helps create the mood. In general, use bright, warm colors for comedies and cool, somber colors for mysteries. When using a colored wash, and a wash is an even distribution of light across a given area, usually the whole stage, complement the wall coloring in the case of a box set, or the costumes in the case of an open set. How? Colors are added to an instrument by using gels, which is a colored piece of thin plastic. The backstage wall is painted white. It's called a cyclorama, or cyc for short. There are 10 lighting instruments mounting above, called, above all, cyc lights, that can be programmed individually to a range of colors and intensities. These can also be used to create a mood or special effects. Some plays call for one or more areas of the stage to be lighted, while others remain relatively dark. Example: the play Becky's New Car required 4 separate areas. Specials: these highlight an actor, a painting, or a specific spot on stage. Practicals: that is, a working floor or table lamp that is regulated by an actor or the lighting board operator. Before you begin, above all, read the script. Secondly, attend the read-through, which is held the first Monday after the cast has been announced. Attendance: it's vital to attend all of the tech meetings to get an idea of what's being proposed for a set. A weekly 1-hour meeting just before rehearsal. Be prepared to ask questions about the set lighting and answer questions about lighting. Run through: attend to get a mental picture of how the actors are blocked. This will also refresh your memory of the play. After observing the set design, begin visualizing the lighting. Mark your script in places where the lighting will change, including blackouts and work lights between scenes. This will turn into a cue list, which must be submitted to the stage manager before production week. Production week: this starts at 10 a.m. on the Saturday before performance and runs through set strike on Sunday after the matinee performance. Crew selection: this is also a good time to start rounding up a crew that will assist you in hanging and focusing the lights, recording the cues into the lighting board, and running the board during set build. The lighting designer is also responsible for training the lighting crew on all of the above items, in addition to pre- and post-show duties. I find it best to come up with my own design and have it programmed and ready to go for Q to Q rehearsal at 7 p.m. Sunday of production week. Rehearsals: during Q to Q rehearsal, the director, stage manager, and technical director will give you changes they want made to your design. You may also want to make changes to clean up your program. Monday evening rehearsal will be your first view of the show on stage, so you may want to refocus or add or subtract lighting, but be sure to consult the director before making changes. On Tuesday and Wednesday rehearsals, watch the show from different locations in the audience to make sure your design looks uniform with no bright or dark spots. This is also a good time to stand just off stage to see if all the instruments you programmed into a cue are really on and all the others are off. Types: MHS has a dozen different types of lighting instruments. You will need to know the physical and technical characteristics and the pros and cons of using each. There are more than 100 electrical outlets controlled by the lighting board to vary the intensity of the instruments. Most of these are located above the stage, along with 25 located in the ceiling above the first row of seats in the auditorium. It would be advisable for you to be able to climb a 12-foot step ladder for you to go up on stage to be able to hang and focus those instruments. It would also be advisable for you to go up into the area above the auditorium ceiling called the catwalk to be able to hang, move, or focus those instruments, or to replace out a burned out lamp. Lighting czar, Sarah Gunther is in charge of the lighting in the auditorium. Therefore, you must check with her first before changing any of the existing lighting, in case she has special instructions for you. During set strike, all lighting must be returned as you found them unless instructed differently by Sarah. Last but not least, learn to program the lighting board as well as read and create a lighting plot. Any questions?
Thank you, Chuck. That was wonderful.
Yeah,
Jeff, do we have any questions?
we have a wow.
Thank you, Barely.
I'm not sure that qualifies as a question, but very thorough. I would agree.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chuck.
Yeah.